So I just got back from seeing Hereditary, and the first thing I want to say is a big thank you to A24. You guys are so damn consistent. This company puts out such quality films. Even if I don't end up liking them as much or not liking them at all, they're unique, they're intriguing, they're interesting, they're original, they're art. And A24 is just such a reliable company these days. Anytime I see their name attached on a trailer or anything, I'm like instantly intrigued. So thank you to A24. Now, this film has gotten tons and tons of buzz. I'm sure you know that from all the festivals that it's been playing around and whatnot. It's been hailed as like the best horror movie of the year. And do I agree? Is it worth all the praise that it's getting? For me personally, 100% yes, yes, yes. I thought this was a masterpiece. Now, I like tons of films. You know that. If you watch my channel enough, I'm usually on the more positive side of things. That does not mean that every one of those films that I'm like, yeah, I had a good time and all that, means that I didn't have any issues with it and it's just like, oh, he just loves everything. No. I can usually find the positives in things. Even if there's tons of negatives in them, I can, for the most part, come out of it like, I had a good time. I had to ignore a bunch of dumb shit, but, whatever. But with films like this, when I use the word masterpiece, that means that I have really nothing to complain about. And I don't have to explain what a masterpiece is to you, but I guess for my consistent viewers who are like, Jason likes everything, so this isn't meaning much. That's just not true for me. Like, there are few films where I'm just like, I literally had nothing wrong to say about this film at all. I don't have any complaints. The film was old school, what I refer to as true horror. Now, when I say that, I want to come with a little disclaimer there. If you don't like this movie, I'm not telling you you're not a fan of horror or you don't get horror or that you're just, a millennial or you don't get, I'm not that kind of person. You like what you like and that's totally fine. But for my own personal tastes and growing up in the time period that I did and living off of Halloween and The Shining and all these films that used tension and atmosphere and this sense of dread that builds from the beginning to the climax at the end. That's true horror to me. And I'm not against modern day horror films. I'm not that guy that's like, oh, this film was all jump scares or this one was just torture porn or this one. I'm just not that kind of person. I can usually enjoy pretty much everything to an extent. And then there's some films that I'm just like, no, I didn't enjoy that at all. Of course, there's going to be films like that. But this one plays truer to what I personally prefer when it comes to a well done, effective, serious horror film. This film is terrifying. I felt anxiety during this film. That's about as scared as I get, was just kind of tense anxiety while I was watching it, like, fuck. Because I kind of went into this blind. I saw a trailer a while back, and I remember it sort of. I just remember the trailer being extremely unique and intriguing. And I was like, wow, I really want to see that. I'm looking forward to whenever it drops. And so I kind of went into it with a vague sense of what I thought might be going on. And let me tell you for sure, stay away from spoilers, stay away from, don't watch trailers again. Don't check out, don't do any of that stuff. Just watch the damn movie if that's the kind of thing that you're into. I'm not saying it's The Shining. I'm not saying it's Halloween. I'm not saying that. But it has similar atmospheric tones of something like The Shining. If you're into that kind of film, if you find that kind of film boring, or like a The Witch, or, something like It Comes at Night, which I actually wasn't huge on It Comes at Night. I will watch it again one day because maybe I'll like it more. But if you like those kinds of films, those films that just constantly have this really solid, streamlined arc of tension and dread, as I said, and there's no releases, there's no constant boo and this and that. I don't think this film almost has any jump scares. I don't think it has any. And it's just, I don't know, it works so damn well. It is such an odd film. It's unnerving, it's unsettling, oftentimes disturbing. Anything you thought you might have known about this film watching the trailer, you don't. I don't think that, you could really gauge this film very well from the trailer. It's not what you think it is. It's better. So, anyway, I obviously recommend the hell out of this film, but there will be a lot of people who hate this. I think this will be despised by mainstream audiences. They have a specific thing they're looking for, and this isn't scary to them. But I'm starting to believe that people don't seem to understand what's scary anymore. Throwing something at the screen, making things jump out of the corner isn't scary. That's startling. And there's a huge difference. So, anyway, and you might like these kinds of movies and not like this one, obviously. That goes without saying. But I think the majority of people who like the kinds of films that I just mentioned are gonna love the shit out of this. Because this is the best horror film of 2018. And that was a tall order because I loved The Ritual. And I didn't think anything was going to beat it besides maybe, hopefully Halloween. We'll see about that. Trailer tomorrow, technically today. Ooh, technically today. I'm going to try to do a trailer reaction to that. We'll see. I got to try to set that up. We'll see. Anyway, guys, check this out. Please let me know if you've seen it. Please let me know after you watch it. Maybe I'll do a spoiler discussion. I don't know. This movie's fucking crazy, man. This movie's just fucking crazy. It really had me tense. It really had me really tense throughout. And I don't usually get like that, but it was so effective. It worked really well for me. So this was a fantastic theater going experience. I had to drive 2 fucking hours to see it. I did that once. I've done that many, many times, but I did that once for Jeepers Creepers 3. And that was like the biggest fucking waste of time. And this was like almost, payback or something. Like you know what I mean. So thank you. God, this movie's amazing. So please check it out. Check it out while it's in theaters. It's a really good theater going experience. Ignore the mouth breathers behind you. Ignore the idiots that are like, oh, is everything gonna happen? It is happening. It's fucking terrifying. All right, guys.